The glory of God still hovered above Sinai in the sight of the congregation, but they turned away and asked for other gods. They made a calf in Horeb and worshipped the molten image. Thus they changed their glory into the similitude of an ox. Psalm 106, verses 19 and 20. How could greater ingratitude have been shown or more daring insult offered to him who had revealed himself to them as a tender father and an all-powerful king? Moses in the mount was warned of the apostasy in the camp and was directed to return without delay. "Go, get thee down," were the words of God. "Thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf and have worshipped it." God might have checked the movement at the outset, but he suffered it to come to this height that he might teach all a lesson in his punishment of treason and apostasy. God's covenant with his people had been disannulled, and he declared to Moses, "Let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation." The people of Israel, especially the mixed multitude, would be constantly disposed to rebel against God. They would also murmur against their leader and would grieve him by their unbelief and stubbornness, and it would be a laborious and soul-trying work to lead them through to the promised land. Their sins had already forfeited the favor of God, and justice called for their destruction. The Lord therefore proposed to destroy them and make of Moses a mighty nation. "Let me alone that I may consume them," were the words of God. If God had purposed to destroy Israel, who could plead for them? How few but would have left the sinners to their fate? How few but would have gladly exchanged a lot of toil and burden and sacrifice repaid with ingratitude and murmuring for a position of ease and honor when it was God himself that offered the release? But Moses discerned ground for hope where there appeared only discouragement and wrath. The words of God, "Let me alone," he understood not to forbid, but to encourage intercession, implying that nothing but the prayers of Moses could save Israel,